Happy Friday, guys. I'm back. I've got to share something with my Facebook friends. God just opened my eyes to something. First of all, I want to tell, there's just very few people that I have shared this with. My husband being one of them. I think I've told my children, possibly a couple of I've told a couple of Kenny's girls. I told them back in 2016. I think it was the beginning of 2016. The Lord spoke to me in the early hours one morning, and He said, "I'm going to give you a Cadillac Escalade." And I said to the Lord, I said, "I didn't ask for that." He said, "I know you did not ask for that." He said, "But you have always said if you could drive anything that you wanted to drive and money was no object, you always said that you wanted to drive or you wanted to own a Cadillac Escalade." So from that moment, I have been waiting for that vehicle. I still don't know when it's coming, but I know that it's coming. And you can mark it down in this live Facebook video that when I get it, I'm going to share it and I'm going to shout it out from the housetop what God said He was going to do and what He did. But I want to share something with you. I come from our family was on the poor side. We didn't have much. We didn't hardly have anything. I think we rented up until I was probably a teenager, and I think my dad might have bought a couple of places. But I always, and then in my first marriage, there was always a financial struggle. Always a financial struggle. So I suppressed my feelings of wanting something in my life. I suppressed that. I pushed it down. And so I didn't expect much. I didn't expect it. I didn't live around it. I didn't know anyone that had it. So I just suppressed it so I wouldn't expect it. And for probably 30 years, and God told me, He said, you have said this. You have spoke these words until you are living those words. I have said it, and I know anyone that knows me will know that I have said this. I'm not a materialistic person. I'm not a material person. I don't gotta have fancy things. I don't need no fancy house. I don't need no fancy car. I don't need that. I'm not trying, and I still would not want those things to try to impress nobody. I am honest enough with myself to say that. I don't gotta have things to impress nobody because I'm not trying to impress nobody. The only person I'm trying to please is God and Him alone. But God told me, He says, "Sheila, you have suppressed what I've wanted to do in your life by speaking those words out of your mouth. You have said, I'm not a materialistic person. I'm not worried about trying to drive the fanciest cars or live in the fanciest homes." He said, "You have spoke against the very things that I would have wanted to bring into your life." So I'm here to tell you, my words have changed. They have changed. I still don't got to have a fancy house, but you know what? Or fancy home or own my own home, but if God wants me to have that, I want it. God wants me to drive that Cadillac Escalade, I want to drive it. Because I'm going to tell you something. When God's people step into kingdom mandates and they step into kingdom-minded positions, then God begins to let you see kingdom things. Yeah, there's spiritual things. I walk in authority with God. I walk in a powerful prayer life. You can call on me to pray, and I'm going to touch God for you. And you say, well, that's a little arrogant. No, that's confidence. If I don't have confidence in my own walk, how can I expect anybody else to have confidence in me? If I don't have confidence in my life that I live for God, then how can I expect anybody else to have confidence? So I'm here to decree and declare today, it's changing today. I will not say that no more. I will not say that I'm not a materialistic person. I don't got to have that thing. And I don't got to have those things to feel fulfilled. But I was making excuses. I was using that because I didn't have those things. I would use that expression because I wasn't reaching for those things, or I wasn't stretching myself. I had settled in for just a mediocrity. If I could just pay my bills, if I could just do this, if I could just do that. That language is gone from me. It's gone. I'm telling you, I am looking, and I would show y'all my vision board that I put up probably about 4 or 5 months ago. And I put the things on there that God told me He was going to give me. And every one of them are materialistic things. They are materialistic. But you know what? He said, open your mouth, Sheila, and I'm going to fill it. Look for it. So that's what I'm going to do. And when I get those things that's on that vision board, I'm going to show the vision board, and I'm going to show the world what God told me and how He brought those things to pass in my life. So I want to ask you today, what have you been speaking? I mean, it's just like God said, you are getting what you spoke. You are living in what you have spoken into your life. You are living in that. You have said all your life that you're not a materialistic person, that you don't got to have those things, and so you don't have them. And so you have justified in your mind not having those things. You've excused them away. And so, in a sense, have blocked God from bringing things into my life that He wants to bring into my life. No, I don't got to have them. I don't got to have them. All I need is God. But let me tell you something. God owns everything. He's my Father. He owns it all. He owns the hills and every tater in the hill and the cattle on the hills. He put the gold and the diamonds. He put them in the mountains. He didn't put them in there for the devil. He put them in there for His people. We have dominion over the earth. Anyway, I'm excited. I'm excited because it's like a whole new revelation has opened up to me today. And I thank God for what He has showed me. And just know that my speaking, even though I thought that I was already speaking powerfully in God's kingdom, and that I thought about what I spoke, just know that it's even fixing to change even more. Y'all have a great day, have a great weekend, and be on the lookout for what God is going to do.